Hey guys, what's up? So I have a new thing coming along this channel. So tomorrow I'm going to be going to a Yu-Gi-Oh event at Top Click Comics. It's a 1K event, and I'm gonna be vlogging my experience. If you guys like that, I'm gonna be vlogging my experience of how I go while I be playing my deck. Guys, go ahead, give this video a ton of likes. If you get to 20 likes, I'll do a GOAT format deck profile. But just wanted to bring you guys a heads up. But anyways, I wanted to bring you guys also on like 5 decks that if you don't have any answer for, they're just gonna you're gonna lose automatically game 1. Like if you lose dice roll or win dice roll, regardless, you need to have an answer for some of these decks, and make sure you set up it properly and give these decks like ton of respect, because they could just slap you around as well. It happened to me before, so I'm just telling you based off personal experience. But anyways, let's get started. You guys like what I do. Once again, give it a like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell, all that fun stuff. But anyways, number 1 is Heroes. So Heroes is a go second or go first if you guys do like double Dark Claw Plasma. Some decks don't even have an out for that. But going second, very easy way to OTK you. It just allows you to just OTK your opponent and then just say, oh, 1 clap, game, you know. And then like one thing that is making it from tier 1 is an interruption during your opponent's turn. Like it sits on all these floodgate type monsters like Skill Drain and Macrocosmos with Dark Line Plasma going first, but going second it has a really hard time breaking, sometimes hard time breaking boards. But going first, it has a difficult out to interact with your opponent during your opponent's turn if you don't rely on Ash, Call by Grave, Valor Impermanence, all those hand traps. And that's like the one thing keeping it away from tier 1 status, as well as the price, with Malicious Bane like getting up there in price, and Sunriser and all those cards that you need, like the Duster Golds. Those are really expensive because they don't have like 1 printing. So if you really want, this is a deck that you really want to invest in because it has a lot of potential, very high ceiling. But anyways, just a really fun option to break the meta. Very anime-esque deck with Jaden from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX playing it, and people love him. It's a fan favorite deck. Anyways, my second deck is gonna be GREN MAJU. So GREN MAJU is an OTK deck as well. It has a really good going first option as well with the Dangers and the Gizmex. And it allows you to just go into rank 8s, and then you can just set out like a Floodgate or 2 if you play those, and then you say go, break it. And then you just banish. You can play a bunch of cards that banish. You don't like really require it. They're playing either Millions, banish the extra deck as well, so they give it a new meaning. And they give out GREN MAJU. That one little problem with the deck is that GREN MAJU is not searchable. You can't draw it with the Dangers, or you open it up in your opening hand, but it's not searchable very easily. So that's like the one little kickback it has. But guys, just opening up GREN MAJU, normal summon, One Punch Man, Saitama saying, alright, game, you know, like that can cost you games. Like if you leave a monster with low attack and like attack mode, you're gonna take that clapping like hard. So you better just set them on defense, and then they're just gonna be like, okay, attack for game, doesn't matter, GG, next game, you know. But GREN MAJU, it helps you break boards with the Dangers, and the Gizmex allows you to banish cards to pop cards on your opponent's side of the field. But going first goes for the rank 8s, for like the Galaxy Eyes Photon monsters, like full armor that allows you to pop a card, and Titanic Galaxy lets you negate a spell and an effect. So just keep on the lookout for GREN MAJU. It's a very popular deck, and it's just like very easy to play with. Alright guys, so my third deck is MADOLCHES. And MADOLCHES, ooh, MADOLCHES. Okay, so I have a ton of experience with the matchup since I played Salads, Guys, I played Guru for a little bit, I played Magical Musketeers, and I always keep on losing the MADOLCHE. Reason being is that any one card for their normal summon is like a plus 14 in card advantage. Have you ever seen a MADOLCHE player just have 5 cards on the field, plus like 4 monsters on their field as well? Like the Link 2 monster and like 3 cards in their hand? That's insane. It's just off like one special summon or normal summon. So, and also if you go first and you set up like a Solemn Judgment or something and negate their summons, like they'll do it again. They just have that new support they have from Eternity Code that allows them to keep on going regardless if you Solemn their Judgment, all their normal summons. So MADOLCHE has a really good way of not OTKing, but a really good way to break your board and set up theirs as well. So they have something called the wall, where you honestly just can't break them. You can't break them down regardless of what you do. Cards like Tiramisu and Angeli, they just bring so much advantage to the deck, and it's just a very expensive deck, but with the reprints and everything, it kind of tones it down a little bit. But anyways, MADOLCHE has always been fan favorite, but MADOLCHE is just getting that high ceiling. One little problem from the deck is just like not consistency, but it's really hard to pull all these combos off with all these interruptions. So it is very hard for a MADOLCHE player to get through all that. But anyways, MADOLCHE is a very fun, very resilient deck. It just has so many possibilities of going through it. So just keep on the lookout for MADOLCHEs. You will lose game 1 if you don't have any out for it. Also, it's very hard because either you Nibiru them or like you just go for the back row, but it is very hard to side against them. Alright guys, so my 4th deck today is gonna be SHADDOLLS. So SHADDOLLS has a really fun, interactive way of going with things. It was a meta, like when it got the structure deck support back in like 10 years ago, with like Spiral being in the meta. God, quarantine times. But SHADDOLLS was a very prominent deck with the Invoked engine, so it's practically Invoked SHADDOLLS. There's a pure variant, there is many other variants that just has a really fun way of interacting with the opponent. The Invoked just allowing you to not get Nibiru'd. You have like MEKK-KNIGHTS, Winda, and then you have like any other Invoked monster or any SHADDOLLS monster like Construct, or any way of interruption. And they all activate the effects in the graveyard. Beast allows you to draw 1 if it's sent to the grave, and all they have flip effects as well. And the best one is Windy, and Alistair allowing you to just keep on going, like Link 3 Appaloosa. And then you have MEKK-KNIGHTS, you have Winda, which is a very hard monster. You can special summon once, so now you have a floodgate on their opponent. You have some limit, so that's just like a very versatile deck, allowing you to just cycle through so many resources, and just it has a really high ceiling for potential. And with the new support that's coming out in Rise of the Duelist, the trap card that allows you to summon Winda during your opponent's turn, you could just use that resources now just for the fun of it, and then just go for more monsters that will bring you advantage instead of stopping your opponent. So I think SHADDOLLS is just a very fun, it's budget, because all you need is 3 structure decks. SHADDOLLS Showdown. We did confirm today, as a time of the recording, that we do have an Invocation reprint coming out in Battles of the Legend Armageddon, which is gonna just decline the invocation prices, and now that's gonna help you out with reaching a high ceiling of invocation and SHADDOLLS, and it's a really good deck to compete with. Alright guys, the final deck I have here for you guys is MEKK-KNIGHT Invoked. So with the MEKK-KNIGHTS, you're allowed to special summon themselves, get a free search off of a column based on how many cards are in that column from your opponent. It's a very good go second deck, as well as they go first. So plan with going first is it allows you to make sure that you have 8 MEKK-KNIGHTS in your graveyard, you activate the field spell, and then your opponent loses their entire extra deck in hand. like that's pretty much game. Like you really have no interruptions left. It does kind of have to play around the whole hand trap lineup, but with the invoked part of it, you summon MEKK-KNIGHTS. As soon as you have MEKK-KNIGHTS on the field, you don't have to worry about any hand traps aside from impermanence. If you don't play traps, and then summon purple Nightfall. You get to they're really big. They're 2,500 and plus, so very big monsters. They are easily able to OTK you by running over all your small monsters or your combo pieces, and they have negations as well. Just having Blue Sky allowing you to add up to 2 cards from your deck to the graveyard that are MEKK-KNIGHTS monsters. You got the World Legacy part of it, where you just get to have World Legacy spells and traps that give you more advantage and able to disrupt your opponent. And I think that this deck has a high ceiling potential. It might miss like one little tweak to make both of them like really solid and competitive strategy. That's tier 1. As well as with SHADDOLS. With SHADDOLL, you need another interruption during your opponent's turn. That is not Wunda. But with MEKK-KNIGHT invoked, you just need a way to access all your monsters and making sure that you have a way to interact with your opponent and not play through on your turn only. Aside from the invoked part of it, just being able to like get rid of your opponent's board. But guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you like what I do, give it a like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget that I'm gonna be vlogging my experience tomorrow. That video will be uploaded very soon, as soon as the tournament is done and over with. I'm gonna leave a poll right here in the eye, and then you guys are gonna vote what deck I should be playing tomorrow. I'm gonna leave it both out to you guys, and then see what you guys want to see. Comment down below what deck profiles you want to see. Give me some spicy ass text for Necros, for Altuguys, Salamangers. Give me any text you guys want. Comment down below. Interact with me, guys. It's about having a conversation, you know? Having a conversation between you and me. Learn how I am, I'm gonna learn how you are. And then we'll just talk it out. Alright, see you guys.